Hi. Hi, Gray.
Hi, Mommy.
What do you want to learn today?
I'm gonna show you something. Look.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a nice truck. What are we going to learn today? What's our lesson?
We're going to do about the solar system.
You want to do the solar system today? Let me see what I have here for you. Oh, solar system. You want this one? You sure?
Yeah, right.
Okay, The Planets by Gail Gibbons. Oh, what is the center of the solar system?
The sun.
The sun. And what's the closest planet to the sun? I see
Mercury.
Mercury. And what's next to Mercury?
Venus.
Venus. And then what's next?
Earth.
What's the planet we live in?
Earth.
Earth.
Why Earth is really small?
Well, it looks small over here, but later we'll see if we can get a better view. And then what's the red planet?
Mars.
Why is it called the red planet?
That's the nature of it.
That's nature of. And what do you see in Mars? You see
volcanoes.
Volcanoes.
But mommy, Pluto makes volcanoes too.
Oh, they have to? I'm not sure of that, but thanks for letting me know. And what's this? The planet with, what's this?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. What's in Jupiter?
But mommy, it looks like it has rings.
Okay, yeah, you're right. What about here? This planet with rings is called
Saturn.
Saturn. And look, Uranus. What do you have in Uranus? It also has rings. Yeah, but it's what? It's like upside down, right?
Yeah, but it's dark rings.
Oh, it's called dark rings. Thanks, I didn't know that. And then, what's the eighth planet?
Neptune.
And Pluto. Is it a planet?
No.
What is it? Pluto is a dwarf
planet.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, there's a story. On a clear night, when stars shine brightly, you might see what looks like another star. But each night, it changes position in the star patterns. It is a planet. Look, there's a planet. The word planet comes from the Greek word meaning wanderer. All the planets except Earth are named after Greek and Roman gods and goddesses. Oh, I see, except for the Earth. Look at the dog. What are they doing? They're looking up in the sky and they're looking at the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Sun. A planet is different from a star. People can see a planet because the sun shines on it. A star shines because it is made up of burning gases that give off light and heat. Our sun is a star. Did you know that? Sun is a star.
Yeah, we have a sun there.
Nearly every star is much bigger than the biggest planet. So this is the sun, and that's the star. Sun is also a star, but it shines on
Mercury.
It shines on the planets. Those are the planets. Let's see. You see Mercury, Venus, Earth. Can you read it?
Mars,
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus,
Neptune,
and the dwarf planet.
Pluto.
In very early times, people knew of 6 planets. Oh, before they only know about the 6 planets. They were Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Then later, after a couple of years, they discovered 3 more. They were called Uranus, Neptune, and then Pluto. But Pluto is no longer a planet because they call it now a dwarf planet because it's too small to be a planet. Today, there are 8 planets in our solar system. In 2006...
No, but there's also Pluto, so there's 9 planets.
Before it was 9, but in 2006, year 2006, Pluto was designated a dwarf planet because the other planets are big. The Pluto is super small, so they said, oh, it can't be a planet anymore.
But Mommy, is Pluto smaller than Mercury?
It is very, very small compared to Mercury and the other planets.
Because Mercury is bigger.
Okay, let's look at this. The solar system includes the sun and everything circling around it. So all the planets, they go around the sun.
What's that white
Tell me what that white thing is. It's the orbit. The orbit, right? Planet Earth.
What happens if it doesn't have that?
Oh, what do you think will happen if it doesn't go around the sun?
It's gonna fall down.
Could be. I don't know. Planet Earth is where we live. Do you live in planet Earth?
But let's check. But mommy, when someone lives at Mars, let's see if someone lives at Mars.
Okay, let's continue with the reading first. Planet Earth, what's this? Is where we live.
Yeah.
It is one of the planets that circle the sun. Together, they make up the main part of the solar system.
But who lives at Mars?
Oh, we don't know yet. Okay, let's read.
Yeah,
the word.
Here.
Okay, so you gotta listen first. The word solar means connected to the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's connected to the sun. Solar means what? Connecting to the
sun.
Very good. The planet around the sun in past called, say, orbits. The time it takes for a planet to travel around the sun is its year. Each planet's year is different. It's like the Earth. Like, how long does it take the Earth to go around the sun? Is that right?
It takes 20 years.
It takes 365 days, 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, daytime and the nighttime rotation. While a planet is orbiting around the sun, it is moving another way too. It spins or rotates. The time takes for a planet to rotate is its day.
Mommy, they
Okay,
got a
listen first.
telescope.
You're right. Each planet's day is different. While a planet is rotating, part of it faces the sun. And it's daytime there. So when it rotates and it faces the sun, is it daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
And then when it turns around, the dark part is the nighttime, right? People can look up on a clear night and might see Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. You can see it. A planet looks like a steady point of light.
Right. What happens if the planet jumps off of the sun?
You think that's possible? There's an orbit for them to rotate, right? Remember? So it wouldn't jump to another planet. You don't want that to happen because if it collides, boom, something might happen. Okay, a star twinkles. A telescope is needed to see Uranus, Neptune, and the dwarf planets. So if you want to see the dwarf planets, what do you need to use? A telescope. Because they are very far away from planet Earth, so you need the telescope. But the others, you can see even without telescope. The Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Maybe we should do that one night. Look at the sky.
Yeah, but mommy, we can. But mommy, and why the other planets of the solar system? Why you cannot see?
Because they're too small. That's why you need telescope. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Oh, what's this?
Mercury.
It's an atmosphere is a layer of air. Yeah.
Mommy, can you see Mercury when you don't have a telescope?
Yes, you can. Because it's close to the Earth. Okay, let's read here. Mercury is the planet closest to the sun. It is about 36 million miles, 58 million kilometers away from the sun. Still away from the sun. During the day, it is extremely hot. Oh boy, I don't want to go there during the day. I get burned because it's extremely hot. During the night, it is a bit cold because Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere to keep its heat from escaping. Oh, so during night, it's cold there. Okay, Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. It is made up of, do you know what it's made up of? Rock and metal. Okay, 1 year on Mercury is only 88 days. Oh, you see that? 1 year on Earth is 365 days, but in Mercury, it's only 88 Earth days. They have shorter days there. That's how long it takes for Mercury to orbit the sun. So it takes only 88 days for the Mercury to go around the sun. Do you want to go to Mercury?
Too hot.
Too hot. Mercury rotates very slowly. So its day is very long. Oh, it's mostly daytime there because the days are very long. A day on Mercury is 59 Earth days. Oh.
But in Pluto, when you skate there, Pluto's really slippery.
Really? I didn't know about that. We'll see. We're still in Mercury right now. Let's check the next one. Venus. There, Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. It is usually the brightest object in our sky.
Mommy, what's that?
That's the sunlight. Other than our sun and moon, At sunrise and sunset, it looks like a big, bright star. It is bright because Venus has a cloud cover that reflects the sunlight. These clouds are made up of gases. Oh, that's why it's bright. So Venus is about 67 million miles, 108 million kilometers away from the sun. It is hot there. I don't want to go there. Venus is almost the same size as planet Earth. 1 year on Venus is about 225 Earth days. A day on Venus is about 243 Earth days long because Venus rotates very slowly. On Venus, a day is longer than a year, and a year is shorter than a day. Wow, that is extremely
why Mercury
weird.
is not bigger than Venus?
So that's the nature of it. Okay, what's next after Venus? The planet where we live in? Earth.
But Mommy, that's Earth.
Yes, this is Earth. Earth is the third planet from the sun.
Mommy, why do Earth has mountains?
Okay. Earth is the third planet to the sun. It is the only planet known to have just the right environment for plants, animals, and people to live in. Earth is about 93 million miles. So from Earth to the sun is 93 million miles or 150 million kilometers from the sun. Let's see the planet Earth here. Look, a moon orbits a planet and it has no light of its own. It reflects sunlight. So this is the Earth, a planet Earth, has just enough gravity to hold its atmosphere around it. Earth has one moon. You agree?
But Mommy, and Jupiter has 67.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
And Jupiter has Ganymede, Europa, and Io.
Those are the name of their moons?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see about Earth first. Earth orbits the sun in about 365 days to make an Earth year.
How many? See, Daddy Anthony, and Mars has moons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, the Earth, it rotates every 24 hours to make an Earth day. So we have 24 hours to make one day. Agree?
Why did the Earth rotate really slow?
Oh, wow. Oh, Mars. Look at this. I think you'll be interested with this. Mars.
Mommy, why Mars is like that?
Now let's see why it's called the red planet. Look, Mars is the fourth planet from the sun. About 142 million miles away. People wonder if there was ever life on Mars. Do you think there's life on Mars?
No.
I don't know too. Although the surface of Mars is dry now.
But what happened? What's that Viking?
That's a Viking lander.
What is a Viking lander?
Let's see. We'll figure out. Although the surface of Mars is dry now, it once had rivers and perhaps even an ocean. In 2012, the Mars Science Laboratory's rover Curiosity landed on Mars to examine the planet's surface and climate. Scientists may still find evidence of life forms. Oh, so in 2012, they did some experiment in there. They sent the Mars Science Laboratory rover.
Mommy, what's inside Mars?
They still don't know, but they said there used to be river and maybe ocean, but it's all dry now. Astronomers believe that Mars looks red because the iron on its surface has been rusted by the planet's thin atmosphere.
Before Mars has rivers and water, but now there's volcanoes.
Could be because it's all dried up, right?
Yeah.
It is very cold and is a little more than half the size of planet. Oh, it's smaller than Earth, the Mars. And Mars has 2 small moons. 1 year is about 2 Earth years. A day on Mars is about as long as a day on Earth. Oh, about the same as Earth, but it's smaller than Earth. You want to live in Mars?
No, it's too hot there.
You think it's hot? They said it's cold. It is very cold and is little more than half the size of Earth. Oh, it's cold in Mars, Gray.
No, but there's some volcanoes there too.
Oh, okay. Jupiter. You want to move on with the Jupiter or should we rest now?
Mommy, what's that 2 rings for?
Let's see. Okay, Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun. It is about 484 million miles away. It is huge, huge. It is bigger than all the other planets put together and has very thin rings around it. Oh, it's the biggest planet, Jupiter, and it has rings around it. Jupiter is mostly made up of gases. Oh, it's mostly gas in there. Some of the gases from a giant red circle called the Great Red Spot. You see it? That's the Great Red Spot.
But mommy, is Jupiter bigger than the sun?
No, the sun is the biggest. You see there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sun is much huge.
Yes, way huge than the planets. At least 62. Okay, how many moons are there in Jupiter? Let's find out.
It has 67.
Well, it says here at least 62 moons orbit around planet Jupiter. One moon is called Ganymede. Ganymede is the biggest moon in the solar system. It is bigger than planet Mercury. Another moon called
Europa's
Io. Oh, there's another one. Io has many active volcanoes. Oh, it has also active volcanoes in Jupiter. One Jupiter is almost 12 Earth years and it has short days, just under 10 hours long.
Why Jupiter has volcanoes too?
Well, they have to. It says there. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
Okay, should we move on?
Mommy, I thought Jupiter doesn't have any volcanoes.
And we have the Saturn. It is the 6th planet from the sun.
Mommy, Saturn is far away.
And look, it's about 886 million miles away. That's so far away. And it has thousands of rings. Make it look different from the other planets. The rings are made up of, I told you before, what does it make? It's made of ice and rock. Yeah, some pieces are big as houses. On Saturn, it's extremely cold. I don't want to be in there. Saturn has at least 60 moons. It has 60 moons there. Titan is the name of the largest moon there. And it's the only moon in the...
Mommy, is Saturn colder than Earth?
Yes, it's very, very cold there. Saturn rotates in about 11 Earth hours.
But in Neptune, it's really windy there.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the sun.
Why are you going to go to Pluto?
You know how many rings are there in Uranus?
Yeah.
It has 11 rings.
11
And it's
rings.
the 3rd biggest planet. And you know how many moons are in there?
Mommy,
How many moons are there in Uranus? You know? It's 27 moons orbit around it.
But how many moons of the sun orbit? How many moons of the sun orbit?
I didn't get your question, baby. The moon, they go around the planets. Okay. Oops, here. Let's move to the next one. Next is Neptune. Neptune is the 8th planet from the sun.
Why Neptune is really far?
It's because it's about 2.8 billion miles away. Super, super far. And it appears to be blue. Why is it blue? Because of the gas called methane. Say methane.
Methane.
It's blue because of the gas called methane in its atmosphere. It is almost the same size as Uranus. Oh, about same size. And look what they send there. One of the Neptune's 13 moons, Triton, is about the same size as planet Earth. The spacecraft Voyager 2, look, visited Neptune in 1989. One Neptune year is about 165 Earth years, so they send the Voyager 2 in Neptune. Cool.
But why Neptune is really far away?
That's the nature. Like, it's so far away from the sun. That's why it's the 8th. Oops, where is it? That's why it's the 8th planet from the sun. Ooh, what's this? Is it a planet, the Pluto?
No.
No. After the discovery in 1930, Pluto was known as the 9th planet. But then, now there are 8 planets because of its size. It is too small, so they called it a dwarf planet. Sometimes its orbit carries it closer to the sun than Neptune.
Mommy, how many moons at Pluto?
Let's see. Pluto is cold. It's smaller than Earth's moon. It has 3 known moons. So it has 3 moons. Pluto has 3 moons. It's called, the largest one is called
Mommy, I'm ready to go Pluto.
Charon.
Mommy,
Carrion.
carry on.
1 year on Pluto is about...
But as Rachel go, that Pluto's not too far away. It's just a little bit far away.
Yeah, but it's too cold there, sweetie.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Here on planet Earth, astronomers search the skies through telescopes. Spacecraft are sent into the solar system and beyond.
That looks like a satellite.
Yeah, so we use our telescope to learn more about the planets. Astronauts, right? They go in there. The end.
I want to do another story.
Okay, so here, what is the... Mercury is bigger than Earth. Okay, you're right.
So the same size like Earth.
Mm-hmm. The end.
I want to learn about that.
Okay, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for learning the planets with us.
You're learning the planet from us.
See you soon.
Ooh, I want to do that.
Okay, we'll do. Say bye-bye first. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.